Hello. Thank you for joining with me today for quotes 1397 through 1400. And these are quotes by the Supreme Yoga. Step 6 quotes: turn your attention inward. And before reading these quotes, we will turn our attention inward. Closing our eyes and getting comfortable in our seat, allowing the body to relax and release. Taking a few deep breaths. Just relaxing into this moment right now. We've left the shoes at the door. We come in now, innocent of the past and the future. A new being. Without any judgments. Simply being free. Being free to be here in this moment with nothing to do, nowhere to go, no past, no future, being completely free. And just exploring what's in awareness. Just seeing what's showing up from the five senses. What sounds are in awareness? Simply listening without any identity, without giving any of it meaning. And now noticing what body sensations, without placing any meaning, simply being curious. In this moment, right now, are there any body sensations? And noticing any thoughts that may be coming into awareness. Allowing the thought to be there, but not following it, simply being aware that it's there. The same awareness that you give to being in the grocery store, aware of what the body's doing, and now simply being aware of what the mind's doing. It's over there and I'm here, observing. And now turning attention inward to being aware of the awareness itself. Attention placed on awareness. No other object. Only awareness. OSHO says that Zen asks you to come out of the head and go to the basic source. It is not that Zen is not aware of the use of energy in the head, but if all the energy is used in the head, you will never become aware of your eternity. You will never know as an experience what it is to be one with the whole. When the energy is just at the center, pulsating, when it is not moving anywhere, neither in the head nor in the heart, but it is at the very source, from where the heart takes it, the head takes it, pulsating at the very source. This is the very meaning of Zazen. Zazen means just sitting at the very source, not moving anywhere. A tremendous force arises. A transformation of energy into light and love. Into greater life. Into compassion. Into creativity. It can take many forms. First, you have to learn how to be at the source. Then the source will decide where your potential is. You can relax at the source, and it will take you to your very potential. When you start living from the source, is the moment you start seeing life as non-serious, a playfulness. All the burden on your heart disappears. You see the perfection in all the imperfection that was seen before. all the fear of death, of life, of love, everything disappears. One starts living with a very light weight or almost no weight. So weightless one becomes. One can fly in the open sky. Remaining focused on the source, the birthplace of awareness. Your birthplace. Quote 1397. When one is ignorant, one entertains the wrong notion that the body is the self. His own senses prove to be his worst enemies. When one is ignorant, one entertains the wrong notion that the body is the self. His own senses prove to be his worst enemies. Quote 1398. In the absence of the taste or direct knowledge of the cosmic intelligence, the senses endeavor to apprehend their objects and vainly imagine that such contact gives rise to meaningful experience. In the absence of the taste or direct knowledge of the cosmic intelligence, the senses endeavor to apprehend their objects and vainly imagine that such contact gives rise to meaningful experience. Reminds me of a statement out of A Course in Miracles. I am not a victim of the world I see. I am not a victim of the world that I experience through the senses. Quote 1399. Even as a caged bird is unable to find freedom, the ignorant man devoted to the fulfillment of his appetites is unable to find release from bondage. His mind, which is befuddled, with apparently countless tendencies and conditioning, is unable to see clearly the revolving wheel of life and death. Even as a caged bird is unable to find freedom, the ignorant man devoted to the fulfillment of his appetites is unable to find release from bondage. His mind, which is befuddled with apparently countless tendencies and conditioning, is unable to see clearly the revolving wheel of life and death. Quote 1400. In the darkness of ignorance, the fool thinks he experiences pleasure or happiness in the objects of his world. In the darkness of ignorance, the fool thinks he experiences pleasure or happiness in the objects of this world.